anyway, stuff them. What would happen if there was an expansion? Seattle gets a history back. We don't need it. We've won a chip. But we'd have to protect 8 players. Which 8 are you guys protecting? So the way I'd assume it works, I'm just going to go the same way as 2K, that if there was an expansion draft, you would protect 8 players, and then the expansion team can select one of those players. So the 8 I have protected are Shea, Dub, Chet, Dort, iHeart, the starters. I think that's pretty given for my opinion. And then I have Wiggins, Kaysen, definitely in the top 7. And then the last spot, I've had some trouble filling it out. I was thinking I'd go with one of the younger, either rookies or second years, just for the upside. So Sorba, Topic, or AJ. In the end, yeah, I'm still a little bit undecided, but I'm leaning towards AJ a little more as just a backup ball handler, seeing as you have more wings and power forwards. But I could understand either Sorba, Topic, or AJ for that last spot. And then I was just going to get into the guys who didn't make the cut and a bit why. So either Sorba, Topic, or AJ, the 2 odd men out. It's because the other guy is the young guy to come in who. And then Caruso, I think he's just too old, really. Like, you're losing these other players. Like, Kaysen could turn into something, maybe not fully replace Caruso, but his role can increase. Caruso's only really going to regress over the next couple of years. Isaiah Joe, he wasn't really in our rotation. We can get a better shooter than him, I think. Jay Will, I don't think he's good enough to protect, really. He's not the top 8 player on our team. Neither is Django Kenrich. So that's about it. Any thoughts, comments, or
is this hypothetical? Is this hypothetical if the expansion draft was happening this offseason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could go into mine really quick. First off, I would think it's Vegas. I think it's no doubt Vegas will have a team sooner than later. My top 8, you got to keep the starters. Shea, Dub, Lou, Hartenstein, and Chet. And then my 3 off the bench, I'm keeping Aaron Wiggins, the 6th man of the year, upcoming. I'm keeping Alex Caruso for a veteran leadership over Kaysen. He's still got years left on his deal. I'm keeping Caruso. He was way too important last year, and I still want to win again this year. And I'm keeping J. Will. Because we need our glue guy. He is our glue guy. We need our Jokic stopper. Give me J. Will 10 times out of 10.
You know, I'm all board for J. Will Love, Joe. So
there is a chance that
you need a glue guy, and it's J. Will.
Yeah, but the chances of him returning if you don't protect him is still pretty high, because if they choose one player and then the rest come back, I think they'd choose Isaiah Joe, Alex Caruso, Nikola Topic maybe over J. Will.
J. Will.
I don't hate it, Joe. I don't hate it, Joe.
I can't, man. I was gonna say, like, you low-key have to protect Kaysen just for like his contract, his tradability. He's an easy guy to sign and trade. There's like so many factors with him, and he's just so good. It's hard to replace him. Because Shea and J-Dub are primary ball handlers, and they're only going to get better over time. Like, I'm not always as concerned as like having a Topic or a AJ on the team. Like, if I had to protect 8 people, I'm probably going to protect Sorber so he can come in and be the 8th person, so he can possibly replace like an expensive contract in Hartenstein. The guy I'm not protecting is Caruso due to age and contract size. But everyone else, I agree with.
Agree with that.
Gabe?
5 starters, obviously. That's the easy part. My 6th was Wiggins. That one was also a pretty much a lock for me. Then this was where it was tough, was with these last two. I was really debating between Wallace and Caruso. The thing about them is, I mean, you guys kind of mentioned it. The hope is that Case and Wallace can become what Caruso is, and he's young as well. Caruso, on the other hand, brings the veteran experience. He brings a lot to the team as well. Ultimately, I went with Wallace. My 2K mind took over, and I was like, gotta get the young guy, which doesn't feel like, I don't know. Either way, having to protect 8 players and cut the rest sucks because we just love every player on this team. So that really sucks. And then at 8, I'm actually agreeing with Savir. I went with Sorber. I have really high hopes for Sorber. I just love everything about his game. As soon as we drafted him, I was excited. And for the same reason, with the unfortunate reality of we are probably going to lose either Dort or Hart at some point in the upcoming years because of these contracts, I'm going to go with Hart's the one we lose, and that's why Sorber's here. So having that backup big, he's young, crazy wingspan. I love everything about his game, and seems like he's going to be that potential glue guy, Joe, when he gets older. He's got a lot of personality. I could see Sorber becoming a glue guy.
Hope so.
I value winning championships. I value winning. So I'm taking the players that put me in the best position to win. I want to win a championship. I'm taking the double big lineup: Shea, Dort, Dub, Chet, Hardenstein, and then I'm bringing Caruso, Wallace, and Wiggins off the bench. I want to win basketball games. I want to go win another championship. Sure, if we lose one of the young guys, Topic, AJ, Sorber, that would really stink. But fortunate for us, we have about 20 draft picks to make up for it and go get some more young guys. So I'll take my chances of trying to go back-to-back and put my team in the best spot to go win a championship. And if we lose a young guy, that stinks. But thankfully, we have the draft next year. And I think we have up to 3 first-round picks, maybe 4. So I think we'll be all right.
So do you think just the difference of having Caruso instead of one of those young guys is what changes it from being a championship team and not a championship team? Because I had the exact same list as you, except you have Caruso and I had Sorber, and you were like, "I'm about winning, man."
Loki, I could agree with Landon on that. The winning Caruso was a big part of winning.
I think we're just good enough that we win either way. Like as long as you keep that 5 and build around it, like they're all good. They're all gonna help you win.
But I want to be in the best position to win.
Fair.
You only get so many opportunities to win NBA championships. I mean, take the Hornets for example. It's been like 50 straight years and they haven't won a championship. Opportunities like this only come around so much.
Yeah, I can agree with that. My thought is you just taking the younger guys makes your window bigger. And I know that's what Savir was kind of thinking too when he was talking about young age.
I don't think the window's an issue. We have so many draft picks that losing one young guy really wouldn't affect us that much.
Fair enough.
All right.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, well, we can go ahead and wrap up there if you guys are good with that. Obviously, if you guys have your own thoughts on any of these lists, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about it, just to hear you guys' thoughts on if maybe someone in particular you didn't like their list, or maybe you just want to add your own list. Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. But yeah, if anyone's got something they want to drop before we leave, now.
Yeah. Just again, we just appreciate everybody that watches, returning listeners. We'd like to hear, like any topics that you guys want to see, drop them in the comments. We'll make a huge list. We'll get to all of them, well, mostly all of them, hopefully. And then our J-Dub extension video just dropped a couple minutes ago. So go tune into that. We break down the whole extension between Dub and then how that's going to work for the next few years for the rest of the team. And yeah, man, that's all I got to say.
There we go. Well, thank you guys for listening to the episode. Make sure you guys tune in to the next one, and we will catch you guys later.